Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make a wrap top. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make that. So the first thing you're going to do, as you can see, I'm just using a small fabric that I have. This is not, it's not even up to 1 yard. So you're going to just take your fabric and then you're going to start putting in the measurement. So the first thing I'm going to do is my bust measurement divided by 4. My bust is 42 divided by 4 is going to be 10.5. I'm going to add extra 1 inch to it, so that's going to be about 11.5, and I'm going to mark a straight line here all the way down and all the way up, right? And then after that, the next thing, because since I'm going to start with my front bodice to cut it, I'm just going to start this way. So now I have my basic, but the basic width I'm going to need for this. So the next thing you're going to do now is from this center now, you're going to start putting in your measurements, right? So from this part here, I'm going to take my shoulder measurement going backwards. So my shoulder is 16 divided by 2 is going to be 8. So I'm going to mark that here. So from this distance to this distance is 8. And then I'm going to come down here and put in my armhole. My armhole is 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I'm going to go back in and put that here. And then I'm going to mark it this way. And then the next thing you're going to do is to put in your, because this is going to be a crop top that you can just wear with jeans. So the next thing you're going to do is to mark your armhole. And then after that, you're going to go ahead and, mark your shoulder slope. So you're going to mark 1 inch here, come down by 1 inch here, just put in your basic measurements, right? And then 3 inches from this point, which is normally like your neckline, right? And then you're going to connect your shoulder slope to the top part here. And then you're going to go back in here and put your waist measurement. So your the waist measurement I'm working with is 36 divided by 4 is 9 plus extra 2 inches is 11. I'm going to mark that here. So I didn't say anything about the length, because whatever length you want to use, just add 1.5 to it. So but just watch and see. So the next thing you're going to do now is to go back in here and add about 5 inches of 5.5. so that will be somewhere here. This is going to be my wrap part of the top. So what you're going to do is to come up here by about 1 inch or by 2.5 inches almost, right? So that's here. And then what you're going to do is to connect this part of the neckline to this point. So next thing you're going to do is to go back to this your shoulder slope and then find the midway of this distance to this point here. You see there's a neckline here, there's this point of your shoulder slope down to this point. Find half of it. So for me, the total I have is 5 inches, so half of 5 is going to be 2.5. This is how you mark your any spaghetti sleeve you want to make. Just find the distance of the shoulder slope, and then you're going to measure on yourself where you want the shoulder to start, where you want the sleeve to start on you. So for me, I want it to start at 5. So I'm just going to mark that 5 here, and then you're going to blend it. You're going to just bring down that line of 5 down to this point. So you want it at 5, right? So you're just going to blend it in, armhole going this direction into the armhole, and then you're going to blend this one going down to this point of your wrap. So this is going to be the part of my wrap top, right? You see, this is going to be my wrap top. So if you can imagine it now, so I'm just going to put like a spaghetti strap up top of this part here. This is my armhole, this is one side wrapping in, and then another, if I open it up now, the other one will wrap in facing this direction. So that's basically how you're going to do it. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut mine out. So guys, to cut it out, you're just going to start here, cutting your waist, and then go up back here, cut this part here, go down here, and then cut this all the way down to this point and cut this out. So you see, up this way, up, down, and then this way. And then also you're going to put in your dart. So to put in your dart, remember that straight line that you made here, because this, if you cut it out before putting your dart, you might not be able to do that because you already extended it. You might not know where your midpoint is. So since we've not cut it out now, to put in the dart, you're just going to come in here and then mark your distance of your nipple to nipple measurement using this straight line that you marked first initially. So for me, that's going to be 4. I'm going to mark 4 here, and then you're going to mark 1 inch before your breast line. So my breast line is at sorry, my shoulder to breast is at 11, so my dart is going to stop 12 inches 12 inches. That's 1 inch below that. So you're going to just mark this way, half an inch on this side. This is it. So this is going to be your dart here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut mine out now. So guys, this is my bodice right here. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, this is the armhole. Sorry, this is going to be one side of the armhole, and then it goes down this way. So with this here, I'm going to cut my back body. So what I'm going to do, you remember that straight line we made first, the very first line we made? I'm going to just fold this in so that I can use this to cut my back bodies, right? Because remember, our back will not have any zip. This is just a wrap top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my back bodies now. So to cut the back bodies, what you're going to do is to just go ahead and fold your fabric into two. So I'm going to fold my fabric into two, and then I know that this is going to be the length of my back bodies, right? The length, just wherever your armhole curves in, this part where, sorry, let me just show you guys plain. Wherever your armhole curves in this way, this is going to be my armhole, right? And then this is the part of my wrap part, the wrap side of this, and then this is where the extension started, like the 5.5 that we extended it to, so that it will be the part that wraps in. We're going to just fold that extended part in, and then we are dealing with just the body, which is this side here. So the length of our back panel is going to be from this point here to this point here. So I'm just going to place that in and cut it straight across, right? And but when you're going to do it, you need to cut it on a folded pattern. So the center of your back needs to be folded, and then you're going to have the side. So this is on a folded part, and then I'm going to just go ahead and cut this all the way straight across. So guys, this is what it looks like right now. So I'm going to show you guys where I cut the back. So this is my back panel here. So you see how I folded everything and just traced, and then I also folded this top part and just cut out my back panel. This is what it looks like here, shaped up the waist side. So let me remove it so you can see it properly. So you see this is my back panel, but I'm going to go ahead and notch from this dart here. So I'm going to now release the side, this extension of the wrap part here, so that I can be able to extend this my dart that I have here. I'm going to just notch it on even the back panel, so that when I go to sew, I know that my dart is there. So I've notched it. So this notch has extended all the way to the back. So you see, so when I open up this back to sew it now, I'm just going to extend this dart. The dart at the back is going to go all the way up to the end, because if this was a normal bodice, my dart would have gone all the way up, right? So I'm going to extend this dart. You see this notch here, you see this notch here. So you're going to just go ahead and sew it all the way this way, and then also sew this one all the way like this, right? And then just with half an inch on each side. So that's a total of 1 inch, not like this way, just a little, half an inch on each side. So then this is the front pattern. So you see, one is going to be on this side, sorry, one is going to be on this side, and then the second one is going to be on this side. So this is what it will look like here. If I place it properly, this is what it should look like here. So one will wrap into the other side. You see, this is what it will look like, and then my spaghetti sleeve will come in here, like it will come in this way, from this top part here, this top part here. So you see what it looks like right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my lining, because I need to use lining for this. But if you want, you can use bias to fold yours, but I need to cut lining for mine. So guys, you see one side of the back of the front. So what I'm going to do, you see I've already cut out the lining for that. So I'm going to place this here, this way on top, right side facing me on this here. So you're going to take your sleeve, and so this here is about, I cut about 16 inches. So I'm just going to wear it, and if it's too long, I just reduce it. So, but I think 16 or 17 inches is what I have for the length here. But I think it's too much. So what I'm going to do now is, how you're going to attach this is just to go over here, close this up, and then you're going to close this up also, and then on top of this part here, after that, then you come back here and just double stitch it on top here, just to hold it tight. So as you can see, the reason why I'm using lining for this is because this fabric here, you might not wear bra while wearing this top, so you might want the front pattern to be a little bit thicker than just one sheet of fabric here. So you see, the second one is done. So So guys, this is one side here. All I have to do is just to notch this open here so that so that the tension will release a little bit. And then all you have to do now is just to go ahead and pull the sleeve out, iron it, and then put in your dart. So you see, this is what it looks like right now. This is just a way to make this so that it looks neat when it comes out here and look like it's professionally made. So you see, this is what it looks like. So if I iron this down now, it will look better. So you see one side of the wrap here, and then I'm also going to go ahead and just iron it first, and then I'm going to put in my dart. So guys, as you can see, this is my dart at the back. You see what it looks like. Just I pinched it out all the way to the top, and you see I put in my back strap inside of this here, and then I top stitched it. So you see the back here. So this is what the back looks like. See my side seam. I'm just going to hem the end here, and then you see my dart on this end here. You see my dart on the other side here. So if I close it up now, this is what it looks like. So one of the I made an opening on this side here, so I'm still going to finish up that. So you're just going to pass this in between. So I'm going to pass this in between here and then pull it out, and then this is what it looks like. So you see my strap is done, everything is done here, and then this one goes on this side, and that's basically it. You see. So another way to determine how much of the strap you will need is just to remember how much you came down by. So I came down by 5 inches, right? So after that 5 inches, I just folded my strap. I took it up 5 inches, folded the strap, and then all the way to where the back is. So that's how I got the amount of strap I will need. So that's basically it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and bye.